Hey y'all. I'm gonna wait to see if some people pop on. I'm just gonna go ahead and tag all of you. I'm about to make that be quiet so that I can just chat, tag your team members, let me know. All right, so I told y'all that I was going to come and share my new system and my new Teami welcome packets and all of those things. If you are on here, because I see someone's on here, please put a comment so that I can see if I can see them. And then I'm going to get started and make this really, really quick. Okay, maybe not. That's okay either way. Okay, so my new, hey Vive, good. All right, perfect. So my new Teami welcome packets. What I've decided to do is really dumb it down, because I feel like the old new consultant packet that I was sending was overwhelming, too much information, and somebody who's overwhelmed does nothing, right? Because they don't know what to do. So I have completely simplified my onboarding system and what I tell new consultants when they first join. So I'm going to show you my new consultant welcome packet. If you are watching this on YouTube, the things that I am willing to share, I will put in the comment section. Directors on my team and in my group, I am going to post a document after this is done with a lot of the templates so that you can make it your own or take what you want. So the first thing I decided to do was I created a welcome letter, okay? And it introduces me. It tells them that I'm supporting them. It gives them the consultant support phone number, tells them my business hours over here. It has the let's do this for the 15th day, or the join date, 15th day and 70th day over here in the corner. And then it gives them important tips to get started. So the 5 tips: tour your workstation, complete the first things first checklist. Number 2, announce to everyone that you're now a Scentsy consultant. Do not wait for your kit. Number 3, make a list of everyone you know, invite them to your launch and send them a personal message. Set a goal to earn the Shooting Star Award. Even if you only joined for yourself, that kit is too good to pass up. And number 5, love what you do and have fun. Because it's got to be simple. They don't need to know everything when they first join. That is what we're there for, to continue to help train them. On the back, I created a document that talks about sampling, and then it tells them how to make felt samples with some super quick pictures. Sampling 101, use what came in your kit. Don't spend a lot of money to get started. We spend Scentsy money on family, not family money on Scentsy. Keep track of who you give samples to and get all of their contact information. You're throwing money away if you don't follow up with someone after giving them a sample. Number 3, host your own parties and you use rewards to make samples of other products like washer whiffs or counter clean. Do not pay full price to make samples. Sample with a purpose. Make samples of scents that come in various different product lines. If they love that scent, then you can suggest other products. And then over here is just some steps to make felt samples. I get that question a lot, okay? And then this right here, I have these documents. I created them forever ago, and a lot of people use them. It's the top 10 tips for new consultants and the top 10 customer service tips. And that's pretty much all I'm including, like paper-wise. What I found is that I was sending a lot of information that was already in the consultant hand guide. It was just redundant. And I really want my new consultants to lean on that consultant hand guide. Okay? The only other piece of paper that has information in it is this one right here. And I put a sticker on the outside that says, save this for when you are ready for more. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. When I mail them this new consultant packet, I tell them there's a folded up piece of paper in there. Save that. You don't need to worry about anything that's in there right now. Just focus on the 5 things on this sheet of paper. Okay? This sheet of paper is, I got this idea from the What Did You Share page. It was a great idea. So all this is a bunch of QR codes to different trainings. I didn't do QR codes to the new consultant checklist, to all of the, to their workstation, to all of that. They need to do that from the emails that Scentsy gives them, stuff like that. So I have a QR that goes to my YouTube channel because I tell them it has years worth of valuable content. I have a QR code to the How I'm Working Anchored Scents page. And then I have QR codes to the Guide to Growth playlist on my YouTube channel because that is a great thing for new consultants to watch all the way through. I have the I have a QR code to the Booking Bootcamp group, a QR code to a sponsoring playlist that I like, and then I have a QR code to Chloe's YouTube channel, and I said that that's our upline SSD, tons of good stuff there. And then at the bottom, I have other people on YouTube. It says, want more inspiration? Follow my faves here. Okay, like I said, this is just extra. Now, really quick, the only other things that I am putting in here is I am putting some scented stickers. These can be ones from Scent of the Month, or you can buy some. I'm just using this because I feel like this is something that they can actually use right away. Okay, and I am sending a little felt. So like 5 to 10 pieces of felt. These are just stars. Then I have some magnets that I had made from Vistaprint. You don't need to go and do that. It's just something extra. I have these little hair tie things that I got made as well. That's just something extra. And then I have just like a little motivational card. They're just random ones that I pick. This one says, when someone says you can't do it twice and take pictures. And I am putting it in this right here. I'll show you. And these are, I pre-made them, so they're ready to go. I made 10, so I know I won't have to make any more until I have 10 new consultants. And the only other thing that I am going to add when I have someone join my team is some confetti and a handwritten note. I think the handwritten note is very, very, very important. Okay? And I'm going to send it just like this. I'm going to add some confetti, send a personal note. I'm going to like zip this like I would. And then I can show you, I'm about to mail one out today. I just used my hair straightener and sealed it. Okay, I just clamped it with my hair straightener. I'm going to pop the label right there on the back. It was somewhere on Etsy. I'll post the link. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be making them that say Scentsy on them or not, but I have Wax Boss ones as well. Now, for my reinstatements, it is the exact same, except for the welcome letter, okay? Reason being, you don't know what those reinstatements were trained like, so I'm going to treat them like a brand new consultant. The only thing that's different, they are getting the top 10 tips for new consultants, the top 10 customer service tips. The only thing that's different is the front page. They still are getting the sampling page. This front page just says things a little bit different because they can't do a first things first checklist. They don't have it. So my important tips to get started: tour your workstation, get familiar with any changes or updates, search consultant guide and product training guide in the workstation, read and save those documents, update and pay for your website, announce that you're with Scentsy and hosting a relaunch party, and order your reinstatement kit. And I put in parentheses, this is optional. This must be done during the calendar month that you reinstate. But everything else is the same. Why? You want to make it simple, okay? And I already have one of those made up, okay? So I want you guys to think about making sure that you're not overwhelming your people. And if you like these, I am going to share the templates with you guys so you guys can do whatever you want with it. I go ahead and pre-make them, and so they're ready to go, okay? And you can see this one's just a little bit of a different color than this one. It's barely different, but you need to make it super simple, Okay, those are ready to go. You want to make them think that they can do this too. And then this is something really important, guys. I am not sending the paper copy to everyone. I'm only sending that to my personal frontline. Okay, but anybody that joins my team is going to get an email with a link to it. So they'll get a digital version. Okay, so that way everybody on my team is going to get the same welcome letter because I am their director and they need to know me, and they're going to get the exact same tips. Now, if somebody in my downline wants to do these, that's perfect. That's what I want. But I need to create consistency and simplicity. But they will get this in an email that's already saved as a template. Does anybody have any questions about that? And if you are one of my directors, you guys are going to have links to all of that stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, like I said, I will post the things that I am sharing with everybody in the description. Okay? All right. So real quick, new way that I am training brand new consultants and reinstatements. I am using 2 different programs. You probably could just use Vizzlie for both of them if you wanted to. I wanted to do something separate. Viv, whatever is working for you, girl. If that's working for you, do it. If that's working for you, do it. Like whatever is working for you. Okay? So this is why I'm doing it this way. Because I wanted to make sure, yes, I have my new consultant checklist that I'm still using. Yes, I am still checking in with them personally. Yes, I'm still helping them launch their business. But what I found is that it wasn't always as consistent as what I wanted it to be. And so I found a way to automate it and make sure that every single person is going to get the exact same information. I cannot take credit for this idea. Rachele Pence is the one that inspired me to do this. I have her drip campaign as well. So I am using Project Broadcast to create a campaign. So every single time a new consultant joins, all I have to do is take their contact information, put them in my Project Broadcast, and they're automatically going to be subscribed to my new consultant drip campaign. And I created that drip campaign based on what I wanted to make sure that they knew. And so it's sort of like a hands-off touch and go, right? That doesn't mean I'm not training them anymore, but that means that I am making for dang sure that everybody is getting consistent information. Okay? I have my code that I'm going to share with you, and I'm going to just be honest, Project Broadcast is something that you're going to have to play around with. There is a Project Broadcast Bootcamp group on Facebook. You can also look up their YouTube videos. It's not difficult once you play around with it. It just takes a little bit of time. Now, I have a drip campaign. What a drip campaign means is that it automatically sends out those text messages based on the day. So if I had somebody join yesterday, it's going to send them day 1, day 2, day 3. And then if I have somebody join today, I would put them in there, and then it's going to start them on day 1, etc. You can pretty much do the same thing with Vizzlie. I just created mine in Project Broadcast because that was my preference. Project Broadcast and Vizzlie are both paid services, so you're just going to have to decide what is best for you. Okay? I do have a referral code for Project Broadcast and Vizzlie that I will give you guys. But like I said, it automatically sends that out. So for those of you who opted in to my Grow with the Flow incentive text, that's basically what it is. So I can read those and I can respond to those. So if people respond back to me, I can respond back to them. Not very many people have responded back to those, but my new consultant ones I have. And then same thing with reinstatements. I found that I just wasn't being consistent. So that is in a drip campaign. So I can make sure it's the exact same way. Now, once I put them into that drip campaign, I have a Vizzlie Facebook template that I use strictly for my new consultants or my reinstatements. I have the code, and I have the one that Rachele Pence also uses. Okay, so if this is something that you are wanting to do, but you don't have the budget to implement one of these texting programs, you could absolutely sign up for like the free trial of Project Broadcast and take those texts or those ideas and save them somewhere else for you to send out if you wanted to do that. Same thing. I have some new consultant, new teammate, reinstatement. I have a couple other codes that I found. You may not have opted in. You may not have used the word to opt in. I'll check it, Tiffany. Now, all of this, if this overwhelms you, don't do it. I didn't get to the point where I needed this right away, but I knew I needed something to hold myself more consistent. And I knew I needed something to make sure that everybody was getting the exact same information. In that drip campaign, I'm telling them to go to the Wax Boss launch page that Rachele Pence that she shared. I'm doing all of those different things, but I'm making sure that it's very, very consistent across the board. I just don't want someone to take these drip campaigns and think that they don't ever have to talk to their newbie anymore. It's not a one and done thing. It's just like a daily reminder. You do not have to use it every single day. So mine is kind of a lot. I paid for the upgraded version. If you don't have as many credits and you don't want to send that many texts, you don't have to. You just need to make it personal to you. So don't just go and do Project Broadcast and upload all of my stuff and don't look at it. You need to make sure that it's going to work for you guys. Does anybody have any questions? And Vive, I would love for you to share how you are training your newbies with your training page, with your units, and like walk people through how you're doing that. Like how you're training them and their sponsor at the same time. I think that's really, really cool. All right, y'all, so I'm going to get off here. I'm going to upload the document that has all of the things on our team page. Love y'all, mean it. Hope you have a good day.